We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight. Ronnie Williams will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Amen. This ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
In there, a base hit.
Round it, find the ball, round it. Hey,
nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Coming to the plate now, Bo Atwood, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Roll it up, roll it up.
The 0-1. Swinging a soft liner. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Striding in, Johnny Clemens. The 1-2 pitch. Toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher.
Now at the plate, Ethan West.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looking at his lifetime numbers, West is, get this, slugging over 700. That's a number almost unheard of, so if you can help it, don't miss any of his at-bats. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Here it comes on 1-1. High in the air out to center field.
I got it.
Rosario has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Leading off the inning, Ethan West, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Come on.
Here it comes. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
A ball and a strike.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
We got a full count.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. And the payoff pitch. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Leading off the inning, Ethan West, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
2-0.
Inside, ball 2. Here we go, guys.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they'd gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on to get that tying run to the plate.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. The 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, it's funny. The first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
And an offline throw, but he gets the tag down, and he is out at third.
One time, here we
Into
go.
the box now, Ethan West, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Let's go, big fella.
Hey, 2 away now, 2 away.
Hey, come on, guys. Let's go. We got to hold him right here.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, he's right here. Let's go, kid.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in. Keep it going.
Slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, no one better, huh? Hey, right guy, right spot. Clutch up now.
To 1-2 now. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet.
Hey, your turn. Drop him in.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Right here. Here we go. Hey, grip it and rip it, kid. Let's go.
And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 3 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 18 runners on base.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Hunter Harvey is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming in to this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
One out.
Now the pitch.
Here we go. Right now, fellas.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Jackson ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. So striding in, Eric Newby, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Newby.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So just the one hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Mets lead it 1-0. Digging in, Ethan West.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
Hey, stay hot, huh? Hey, come on, stay hot up there. Let's go.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey!
Looking at his career totals, West is, get this, slugging over 700. That's a number almost unheard of, so if you can help it, don't miss any of his at-bats. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Lawson is there, 2 down. Stepping in, Ethan West. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put... Digging in, Ethan West. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering on its way.
What's that one here?
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Go right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third.
Let's go.
The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Lawson will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Steven Cabrera. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Put in play to the right side of the infield. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn. Ready now, Johnny Clemens.
Shortstop, Johnny Clemens.
Out for 1 and hits it on the ground to second. He's got it. Throw on to first, and now the Dodgers are down to their final out. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tyrell Godowski earns a league-best 17th victory, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Reggie Matheson wraps it up for the save, his 11th of the campaign. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good... Stepping in, Ethan West watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
It's really hard.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires. Settling in now, Fred Jackson. First at-bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night. Hit back up the middle. Reined in to second for 1. On to first, a double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great...
Next up for Los Angeles, Carlos Hernandez, hitting 500 in the series so far. For 8 is put in play to the right side of the infield, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Striding into the box, Ethan West. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
2-0 now. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Fred Jackson.
Fred Jackson.
From the belt, the pitch. Pops this one up. West is under it. 1 out. Now in the box, Ethan West. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, get your pitch. Let's go.
One and
1
one.
ball, 1 strike.
Dominguez, the runner at first with 2 gone. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Let's go. Hey, get a good one. Get a good piece on it, huh? Let's go.
Hit in the air to straightaway center.
Mine.
Rosario will get there, and he puts it away to...
We got one here.
Standing in, Archie Bledsoe.
batter,
He comes in
22.
1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th. So coming to the plate, Ethan West.
Now
0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really...
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And that's going to plate the go-ahead run from second as they move out in front here, 3-2. Standing in, Bo Atwood. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Atwood.
Hey, 2 here.
The 1-2 pitch. Hard ground ball to third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him. Leading off the inning, Arnold Rosario. And they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Antoine Thomason. Couple of walks for him thus far. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Fielded cleanly, and that's the first out. Coming to the plate now, Ethan West. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through into left field for a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. 4-2 the final score today. The New York Mets host road win number 40 on the year. Number 27 earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year.
On 10 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Steve Britton, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble, and now it'll rattle up against the wall.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Digging in the switch hitter, Bo Atwood, and he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. And that one just not deep enough, so they'll wisely hold him at 3rd with 1 out in the inning now.
That is fair.
Stepping up now, Eric Newby, and the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the 1st. There's ball 4. At the plate, Sergio Ramirez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Sergio.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now. Now at the plate, Miguel Baroa, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away. At the plate, Joaquin Carter, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Hit out towards second. And this goes right past him. Oh my, that might plate 2. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches.
Into the box, Ethan West. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
1-1 the count. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The count now at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Rosario will reach out with one hand to make the catch on. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter. Stuart Lawson comes into this one with 3 hits and 11 at-bats in the series. As he gets this one down.
Come on,
and good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. And he is in there. Now at the plate, Ethan West, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. A high fastball is in there.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Nope. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I got to count 2 and 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
I got 3 and 2.
2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3 and 2.
Right now.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0 and 2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3 and 2.
Another full count pitch home. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Ready once again, Bo Atwood. He flew out in his last at-bat. This one's down to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. There's one. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there. Stepping into the box, Davidson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This one doesn't look good, so Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch.
Digging in to try it again, Ethan West. First pitch coming, here it is. Line drive, base hit. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
Hit Weekly back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Ethan West. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
1-0 count. Here it is.
Ball. All right, great take, great take.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit.
You got it, 2-2-2.
And that'll get over the wall, so the runner will have to hold up at third. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Bo Atwood. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first.
Come on, get there,
He'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets forced to settle for. Digging in now, Arnold Rosario. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Swinging a ground ball. This should do it. He's got it. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets have made it a memorable weekend. They take 3 out of 4 as this ball game is over. 5-0 the final score today. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Morgan Schreiber earns his
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
We are under the lights this evening. The next Cub up, Omar Casilla. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Nothing in 2 count, and grounded back up the middle. And that's the second out. In now, Ethan West. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
Winning the Triple Crown is really magical. Think about it. How many guys can hit for power, hit for average, and drive-in runs? This guy's had a phenomenal season, and we're keeping our fingers crossed that he can win it.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Bo Atwood, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. This is line to left, and that's in there, base hit.
Make the turn.
Wow, you rarely see this guy give up more than a hit an inning, and he's already given up 3 here. It's too early to be concerned, but you do have to keep an eye on him moving forward. He's a pro, though, so he's capable of turning.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... Into the box now, Omar Casilla. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Is put in play to the right side of the infield, reined in, and the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no... Now to the plate, Ethan West,
and he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap.
There you go. You're going 2.
Legs churning. He's headed for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his 2nd base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Pitch inside the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
This is pulled into right. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Hey, way to get off. Keep it going.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Salvador Abreu. On the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Ethan West. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Hey, no one down here.
Next for the Mets, Ethan West. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And that's too high, ball 2.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Bruno has racked up over 70 innings on the mound with a dominant sub-3 ERA, good by anybody's standards. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway. Ready for another chance. Justin Beshore. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Towards second. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Cubs. Number 15, Alfredo.
Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Scooped up, And the throw to first is in time, but the damage. Ready for another shot now, Ethan West. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitter's counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen. And this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Here's the payoff pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Bo Atwood, who's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Now batting.
So digging in with a chance to win it here, Eric Newby, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. So not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
4 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. They left 15 men on base. For the Cubs, 3 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 14 men on base.
We are digging in, William Costanzo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Put in play to the right side of the infield, reined in, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So striding forward now, Ethan West watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
Nope.
All right, great take, great take.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Too high. And it's 3-0.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Go 2 right here. Here we go.
Striding in once again, William Costanzo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could.
So digging in now, Ethan West.
Second baseman, Ethan.
And that's up and in for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
Get your pitch, stay through it. Let's go. Drive it. Plays at 1 now.
Get up, ball. Get up.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So he'll reach base with 1 out here in the 4th, and with that, let's check out the league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Runner goes for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
They ran the risk of a strike him out, throw him out play there, but that was a good job of getting in there successfully. On 3 and 2, there's a decent chance the hitter puts the ball in place, so it can be a good.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do. At the plate, Alexi Marmolejo. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
To second for one, on to first, and talk about doing the job. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Salvador Abreu.
Salvador. Up.
On the ground, out to second, right to him. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Next up for New York, Ethan West. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all four corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Hey, we got one.
Yeah, come on now, big guy.
Has a look, now the pitch. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And that misses, ball four. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Up next for the Mets.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Bo Atwood. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now a chopper to first, might only get one. To second for one, on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Hey, first pitch strikes right here.
Leading off the inning, Ethan West, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Hey, get you a good one up there, huh?
And that one misses badly. It's ball two.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now the 3-0 offering.
Hey! 3 balls, 1 strike.
All right, one time, right here.
One.
Chopper down the third baseline. And there's one away. So in now for Chicago, William Costanzo. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
Hey, one pitch right here. Come on now.
The 2-2.
Right there, straight up.
And there's out number 1.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
5-2 the final score tonight. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Saul Burden earned his 5th win of the year. Enrique Reyes hammers down the save, his 13th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Afternoon baseball here. Now at the plate, Ethan West. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Getz has tossed over 30 innings so far this season and logged in with an ERA in the low threes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs as they take the field here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Lined into left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Long throw to third. So stepping in, Eric Newby. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Lim is there, and he puts this one away for. Stepping up to the plate, Ethan West. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Hey, find some green, baby. Find
the
some green.
0-1 delivery.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Chavis leads off second with 1 gone in the inning.
Hey, square one up. One time.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
It's never a good look.
Now batting, Salvador Abreu.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
Salvador.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. There's one. On to first, and they get them both. Bottom of the inning now. Coming to the plate now, Ethan West. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he. Striding in, Alexi Marmolejo. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Alexi Marmolejo.
Hit out towards second. He's right there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 3 runs. Digging in once again, Ethan West. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
No strike.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. No runs, 7 hits, and 2 errors for the Mets so far. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
And obviously, this guy's a double threat up there. He can run, and he can go yard, too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Play the first. Play the first.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. Now at the plate, Bo Atwood. He singled his last time up. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Into the box now, Eric Newby. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Runner's on his way to third. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 6-0 the final shutout score today. The Cubs took the lead in the second inning and rode.